This is the diamond in the rough that you guys have been waiting for. 4-liter, 4x4, 90,000 miles, cab and a half, no rust anywhere. It's got a tonneau cover on it, and somebody's already offering from out of state to just go ahead and pay cash for it. Just send it. If we get pictures sent from underneath and everything checks out, it's not all leaking all over the place and rotten, they said we'll send cash for it right now. You can't find these in this shape. This is a 4-liter with 4-wheel drive, so it's kind of like the diamond in the rough kind of thing, you know. You don't see these on the road anymore. This was as far as I know, it was a one-owner, well-kept truck. And what did he trade this in on? A brand new Ranger.
Ranger Tremor.
Ranger Tremor. Just so you guys can see the miles. 99,564. Four by four, really nice shape. Very, very, very clean. Cruise control. Pop the hood real quick. Extremely nice. No leaks. Manifold studs and everything are still there. None of them snapped. It's a very nice ride. Extremely nice. One of the key points to check out on these is make sure thermostat housing isn't leaking. This one's bone dry. Those like to leak. This has already been taken care of, so there's no issues there. Another thing that you would look for is you look for the bottom of valve cover leaks, because they're kind of hard to get in here. It's tight spots. But if you look, these are bone dry. There's no oil under these. There's none of that. I got it. Everything's solid on these. Still has the factory vacuum line that's not snapped, and it's still very flexible. It's not all dry and brittle like a lot of them are. Another spot to look is around the tanks. These tanks are completely dry on the radiator. This is in excellent shape. You just don't find these like this anymore. And any of the little bit of rust that you see right there on the lines, it's all surface. You spray that with some surface shield because you can still see the color coming through. 6 months to a year, you don't have to worry about it anymore. The rust will be gone. Even the DPFE, the dual pressure feedback for the EGR system and stuff, is still in really good shape. It's still got brand new lines and everything. The brake fluid still looks brand new in this thing. So I mean, this was really, really well taken care of. The rims aren't all corroded and rotten. Good to go up, right? Good? Frame's all been sprayed. It's got new shocks on it all the way around. Upper and lower control arms are all new. Everything's like new. Rotors are newer. Brake pads are newer. Nothing on this at all. You got nothing at all. A little bit of moisture from the water and stuff outside, but other than that, you got nothing. This is all like that. Remember that GM wax undercoating that they would do and it would come off every once in a while? All you'd have to do is just get back under here and spray it with a little bit of surface shield. That's all that you got right there. Other than that, everything's like new. This guy took care of this thing all the time. It was rebushed, upper and lower control arms put in. It's extremely nice. No oil anywhere, no exhaust leaks, no nothing. New CV axles in the front. Just all a little bit of surface stuff, that's all it is. It just needs to be sprayed and it'll be gone, you know, within a couple of months. With spraying it, it's like surface shield or something like that. Shackles are good. Normally you see these shackles are rotting out on here. This frame doesn't have any of that stuff going on here. Just all a little bit of surface stuff and that's it. The rear shackles, receiver, spare tire, full size. No flaking rust or anything anywhere. All this is just all surface. There's nothing flaking and layered on top of anything. So what you're looking at is you're just looking at all surface stuff. It's got new rotors in the back, newer brake pads in the back. Still got the gray from Fomoco on the outside of the rotors. No exhaust leaks anywhere. I mean, it literally runs like it's brand new. All the running boards in still really good shape. If I had a couple hours with this thing, I'd have all this little bit of surface rust that's on here, because that's all solid. It's not all like layered or anything like that. You see like a little salt residue coming off of it because it got drove up here right after they started salting the roads. But it was kind of a trade-in deal. The guy wanted a newer Ranger Tremor. No upper oil pan leak, no lower oil pan leak, no none of that stuff going on here. Fomoco filter. Everything just bone dry, super clean inside this thing. Very nice ride. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. The tonneau cover and everything's like perfect on this thing. It's got a little blemish right here where somebody's like did some kind of repair or something like that, but ain't no biggie. It's got a nice liner. It's got one of the more expensive hard covers. Everything's still really nice on this truck. Nothing's rusted or rotten anywhere. This guy lived like way out in the country somewhere, and he's very well taken care of. And then this here, it's got a bed light underneath it that still works. And then these 90 locks. License plate lights still work, tail lights still work on this thing. I mean, key still works. Alarm still works. Let's do a cold start for you. No exhaust leaks, no nothing, just real nice, super quiet. Let's back it out of the stall real quick. I want to show you there's one little spot on the door over here that needs to be shown. Brakes are nice and firm up top. Back it up a little bit so we can look inside the door jambs. Got double outlets. Cigarette lighter still works. Let's see if this still works over there. The mirrors still work. Very nice. Very nice. The door's pretty. We'll look at the door here. These you can just brush up. They're not real bad. They're not rotting through. It's all surface. If you spent like an hour or two just sanding, wet sanding these, you could spray it yourself right at home with some new primer and silver, and it'd be like new. No big deal there. Half cab doors. Still got the original jack inside it. It's got the little swing away seats. We haven't even had time to really wash it yet. Just those two spots on the bottom of the doors. If somebody got to it ahead of time, those two doors could be taken care of now before they get out of control. Those are the only two real spots on this truck, which is common on these trucks up here in the north. But these are actually savable. They're very, very nice. I mean, you could probably have a body shop, $400 or $500, go through and redo all that, you know, half a day, be done. This truck be like brand new, and then spray some surface shield underneath. Any of that light residual stuff that's there would be gone. Let's go drive it real quick. Let's go ahead and pull out of the shop real quick. Nice engagement, nothing too harsh. Go out here and take it out in the snow area so I can show you. It ain't been driven in a little bit, so a little bit of brake squeak. So go out here in the snow area. This truck is super quiet. We'll go through this in two-wheel drive, and then we'll do it in four-wheel drive back here. Yeah, the suspension on this thing is tight. Very, very, very tight. In two-wheel drive, this thing is just pushing through this. No problem at all. Normally you get these little trucks and the tires will be slipping and everything else. Not this truck. This truck, no hesitation, no slip, no nothing. Alright, let's put it in four-wheel drive real quick. Oh yeah. She's engaged immediately. Four-wheel drive in this truck is absolutely responsive, super responsive. Very nice. Yeah, the four-wheel drive is very nice in this truck. No clunking, no clicking. I got it. Horn works. Alright, there's 4x4 low. It engages just like it's supposed to. Oh yeah. She's ready to engage quick. The four-wheel drive in these trucks they're pretty. It's hard to beat them because these little trucks with these big motors and this four-wheel drive setup, the way they engage, they're probably some of the best four-wheel drive that yeah, this truck, it's tight. All right, well, let's get it out of here. We've slung it around a little bit and got it engaged four-wheel drive high and low. The suspension's tight, nothing's clunking and clanging or anything. And let's run over this this snow mound right here like it's nothing. All right, now that we're on dry pavement, we don't want to go any more than that. We'll go ahead and put her back at two-wheel drive. put it back in neutral. Back in two-wheel drive just like she's supposed to be. No CD. Nice easy release. Plenty of power. Lots of power. Lots of power in this thing for a little truck with a 4-liter. The tires turn over so easy in this truck. A lot of power for a little truck, you know. Very nice truck. There's a spot I like to take it over right here. It's kind of got a big old giant divot in it, and I like to kind of run it over pretty hard to see how the suspension rebounds and responds right in here. This truck just sets flat right back up where it's supposed to. No problem at all. It's a nice truck. This is a hell of a truck. Well, anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys. It is for sale at Dundee Ford. It's a 2011 Ford Ranger, 4-liter 4-wheel drive, and it is in damn good shape. And you see here, 99,565 miles. It don't even have 100,000 miles on it. It runs beautiful. Wiper motors don't make noise, nice and quiet. Sprayers spray real good. Interior light works. Hell, what doesn't work in this thing? This thing is nice. You see a traction control. Does it turn it off? Yes, it does. Well, there's your Ford Ranger. And if you're really getting a feel for how the 4-wheel drive works in this truck, we got it in 4 high right now. We're gonna drive it up through here in the snow and stuff right here. I'll show you right over this curb and everything how, I mean, it's a truck. Right over this snow embankment right here. Just drove straight over it. Nice and easy through all this. It moves too. I mean, it went right over that embankment like it was nothing. Well, guys, that's a pretty lengthy review, but at the same time, I wanted to share this with you because you don't see these every day. Y'all be blessed, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if anybody's in the market looking for a truck, this is a nice truck to have right here. Y'all take care.